that this music has a little like fart sound. Just a little. Hello, friends. Today is gonna be quite the episode. Some real quick announcements. Really, the only thing of importance, I think. All of the main character energy like mega packages and the individual like half body art or main character packages are all sold out. The only way to acquire this at this point is the card in the card packs. And then speaking of, for today, we'll say for the weekend only. No, it's just all farts all the time. There's a 25% off coupon, which is like the biggest we've done. Now that like Streamloots doesn't do the coupons for us. So it's kind of like a Black Friday kind of vibe. So 25% off, which feels chunky. Plus there's still all of those coupon codes through the rest of the weekend, and then they'll all be phased out. So yeah, that's it. That's really everything that I think I had to say. Like scream across the apartment.
It.
Got it.
Okay.
Hurrah, hurrah.
Hurrah.
Oh.
Why? Why are we doing this?
I swear we're gonna have a game that is just that. I refuse to not do this. It's just all buck buck all the time. The turkeys return.
Landed chicken.
That I'm gonna fade into the background. Enjoy.
We're playing a game called Coming Home. It is the voice main character energy, but as you guys might remember, this is a book. And Rupert's making the weirdest noises. But we're going back to the Seasonings world, everyone. And so I'll go around. The Tinker is played by YoungMeat.
Howdy.
Katori is played by Kiera. Fine. I'm not mad. Leto is played by Leto.
Well, hello.
And Tsoki is played by Not Forgiven.
Hello.
So in the past week, after like you guys have been getting your mind off of the savage death of voice, by the hands of the librarian, at the hands of the librarian, and like having like yesterday's food fight and all those wonderful moments. Like Katori has been, while you guys were all like at that giant event at the arena, Katori was just reading through the voice book and annotating the voice book. And just, that's where that is. So if any point in time you guys didn't know where the book was, Katori had it. And Katori has it right now at the at the diving bell, which has not been destroyed. Book. So this is where we're gonna start. Oh yeah, I was getting you that music. And then Leto asked me to get the game link. And everything got ruined.
Ruined.
But yeah, so you guys are all like just at this at the diving bell. Like I imagine the Tinker and Leto are just kind of like, this whole last week, neither the Tinker or Leto have reacted negatively to Royce's death. For the record, everyone. Like, they've just existed while it happens.
Yeah, I never liked that guy anyways.
I mean,
I'm just kidding.
we got the book.
And like this is like when like Katori would like have her revelation show up, by the way.
Oh, hi. It's my turn.
So Katori runs in, because everything she does is run. Like, she's like, what, 4.5 feet tall, so like she has to run to keep up with literally anyone. So she comes sprinting in and runs right up to the Tinker and Leto and she's like, hey, we can get Royce back. We can save Royce, guys. We can save Royce.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There's a lame.
Wait, you just came to that now?
Well, I mean, I had to read the whole book first. All right, like the priorities. Okay, priorities.
We still have him. He's just a book. That's
Yeah, it's there. Do you see the mustache?
yeah.
That's a really nice mustache, isn't it?
It is actually quite
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
You guys want to fill me in on what y'all seem to know already? How do we unbookify Royce?
Oh, would I have not told Tsoki that ahead of time? I'm sorry.
It's up to you whether or not you want to have.
Oh, okay. So he came over with us from the Seasonings, but we just have to take him back. We just have to take him back and get his magic back. And then, like, I don't know. I'm explaining this terribly because...
No, that's fine. It
Okay.
all tracks.
Oh, yeah. All right. That's how. So let's go, guys.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Just go back.
You guys gonna finish your drinks before, or just gonna like?
Yeah, let's not be
Finish your drinks and tip well. And Katori runs, like, out the door to start making preparations because she's insane.
I do absolutely love the idea of finishing your drinks before, like. It's like she rushes in, like knocks the door down, basically.
I'm tiny, but I can kick indoors. All right, like I've got these hooves.
Tinker just kind of pours the drink onto their face. It runs down the metal chassis, but doesn't actually seem to enter anything.
So like Katori's running around getting the sub started because like the way to the Seasonings world is straight down through a rift. Well, it's a very close rift though.
All right, I finished my drink. Let's get to it.
1 second here, as I forgot to make one kind of important map. It will not take long.
Do I have time to order another drink?
Just order another drink on your way out. I don't know how robots drink, but it's like this is our world. I'm fine with it working.
It turns to steam as it comes.
Oh,
As I sip, in the back of the throat, there's some sort of mechanism that turns it into steam, and the drink then mixes its steam with my steam. It goes down.
I like that a lot. What's Leto's drink?
It's a combination of whiskey and oil.
Yeah, I'm down.
So it lubricates and
Intoxicates.
There we go.
I'm here for it. Alright, so you guys get into the sub and like you guys, as soon as like the sub is always lit up, like the engine works perfectly fine, but the sub feels different when Leto steps on it. It's just the way it is. Like it feels more alive. Like Leto, you don't have to be in your armor. You don't have to be in your humanoid form when you're on the sub if you don't want to. Like you can just be in sub form.
Daddy's home.
Oh goodness.
And it's just like because Leto's been like off doing his own things, and if you guys have forgotten the what it feels like when Leto's on the sub, you're all reminded of it. In my head, it's a certain sense of comfort, you know. And so you guys get the airship and the sub going, and like crew in the chat, you guys can be on this sub. And it's just like Katori excitedly is running around saying we're gonna get Royce back, and she's just holding the book.
Like she's holding it over her head as she runs. She's like, guys, we're gonna get Royce back. Guys, you know we're gonna do it. Let's go. And she's just running because that's what she do. I mean, she lives on sugar and gummy bears. It's how she lives.
That we did establish that is in fact how she lives.
And popcorn.
It's like, don't tell
She
people
really
how
likes
I live. But so you guys get into it, and you guys did it very simply. Like, you're the ship, so like we don't have to make any rolls for traveling, and we get right into like the hallway between the worlds. And as you guys are going, and in case like it's been a while since you guys played, real quick, when you're traveling between universes, it's generally this iridescent like hallway situation with walls, and you can see the creatures outside, and the walls aren't impenetrable, but they're very hard to penetrate. Like we've seen a couple spaceships do it, like going maximum speed and ram themselves through it, and we've seen red caps try to do it, but the red caps have only ever been able to like make cracks, never like the full get in there. But you guys know exactly what the Seasonings world is. Like, you guys know you're attuned to the song. You guys are on your way, and you see it ahead of you, and you just run into a wall, just bonk. And the sub doesn't get hurt, because I don't think you guys are going like super fast, but you just hit it and just bounce back. Like somebody has like set up some kind of barrier between.
Well, huh.
That's unexpected.
Yeah, so how do we figure out what this barrier is?
Oh, we can make rolls or use abilities. It's all up to you guys. Also, people in the chat, you got like all like suddenly like shaking a bit. Nothing broke, but it's not great.
I don't know what abilities I have, so I'm sorry. Let's see.
But yeah, it's just like, it's not the same as like, the hallway is iridescent light. This wall in front of you, you don't even see it. Vatna got a very rude jolt as the sub hit the wall.
Leto, were you expecting for us to just be able to pass through?
Kind of was, yeah.
Did anybody seal this rift while we weren't paying attention that we know of?
It does not. I won't make you roll for that. It does not look like it's sealed. When it's sealed, it looks like a door.
So
It
it's
either
just
looks,
like
yeah,
a shield, like a force field.
like a force field, yeah.
Okay. I don't
Tinker,
have. Yeah.
Tinker does have sense magic. Could I make use of that?
Absolutely. Roll me a 20-sider. Like, you're gonna sense magic regardless, but this will tell me what kind of, like, how well you do.
Okay.
19 is very good. Also, everybody make sure you go to the gear and go to dice options and click all of those things. Make sure all of them are on. Enable 3D dice and automatically roll 3D dice. I actually forgot myself, so...
I didn't click all three.
Yeah, I know we talked about it, and then I literally forgot about it immediately.
Yep. All right.
That's probably why it always makes
now.
me.
So he rolled a 19. Like, the Tinker rolled a 19. Yeah, this is... It's like... Tinker, you can actually get out and, like, kind of float up to it. This is full-on wizard magic. This is somebody down there put a shield up stopping this travel. Did anybody raise it yet? Nobody's raised it yet, but it's at a 19, it's just like, you feel like this is a wide shield. Like, it's much larger than just this hallway it's blocking. It's definitely blocking more.
Huh.
But with a 19, you know how you could get through it. You could either dispel it because you guys got some magic oomph to it, or you could probably fire the ship's cannons or escape pods, which are literally in the cannons. I need everybody to know that.
All right. Well, knowing the Tinker, I think I know which option they're going to suggest. Guys, we could just blow it up.
Blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up.
Good with blowing it up.
Yeah, explosions.
Let's do this.
Tsoki mans the cannon.
What I do. I'm the cannon boy.
All right, Tsoki, give me a 20-sided. Let's crash this cannon. Let's crash this wall.
All my choices are tough choices.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's very rude. All right, so Katori at the beginning of this game played targeted bounty, and all Tsoki's choices have to be tough choices. We count them all as he's rolling a 10. And then Cole played Nothing Breaks. But the choice here is either you don't get through or you max out the cannon and break the cannon so you guys can't use the ship's guns for the rest of today's games. That has to be the choice.
I mean, there is another cannon that we have, or is that not powerful enough?
Oh,
to
you
get
could.
through?
Okay, we're not using the main cannons. We're gonna use big fucking gun.
That was my question. Are we using the cannons or are we using the BFG?
Okay, here's your tough choice if you use the BFG. The BFG came from when Patagon, our friendly penguin, Pim, Joust, and B took on Voice. Obviously, Voice was there. They went to the Hell dimension and fought all the Doom monsters, and they cut off one of the arms and turned it into a cannon, and then attached it to the submarine. Just for the people that didn't see that one. If you are using the ship's cannon will overheat and break, and you can get through, or else you just can't do it. If you are using the BFG, your choices are the BFG will not break, but you are not just poking a hole through this, you are destroying this entire shield. Whoever put it up will know that it's been destroyed. But whatever the shield is for, it's gone.
And I am assuming that the cannon that Tinker has, since they're out there and present right in front of it, is not strong enough to puncture a hole?
Not strong enough.
Just a little hand cannon. Pardon the pun.
Don't sell yourself short.
All right. Well, I don't think we want someone to know that we're coming, do we?
I mean, we're going there to look for someone, right?
Everyone would show up.
Get down the door.
Be quite the entrance.
What you doing? Oh, good.
Before I make choice, do we think that we could rebuild the shield with, I guess, asking Leto and Tinker?
That is that is not their magic. Like, this is somebody's very specific. Like, all wizards on like the Seasonings world have a very particular version of magic, and this was one of theirs.
And even if we did put up our version of it, they would still know that we're coming, right?
Yes,
correct.
Tough choice.
Yeah.
I think the best that I could offer is once we're through pocketing the rift from the other side.
May the good boy Crabbert
Possibly.
help protect the good book this session.
I don't know if it would work though.
You'd basically be putting a dimensional rift in a dimensional rift.
I don't think there's. Go ahead.
Can we
I'm here for it. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying that that's what happened.
I think we've done dumber things with pocket dimension.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, we'll see. We'll keep it in our pocket for later.
I think Tsoki is really excited to use the BFG because he hasn't yet. So that's just the gun that he's going to default to.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, the Tinker gets out of the way in time to see this giant laser fire out of the ship. It's the first time that it's done it, and it's just the whole thing starts steaming. Like, Leto, it feels exhausting for them to fire this cannon.
Ugh.
It's like, I'm not taking your AP from you, but it feels like you're spending AP. Like,
Got it.
it's like, yikes. And then you guys burst through, and you see, on the other side, like, you're coming out of the ocean, like, and the rift does happen to be slightly outside of Lullaby, which is handy, because that's where you guys were going.
We have a welcoming committee now.
You don't have a welcoming committee, but you do see this town, like, and it's just like a bunch of people staring, like, and by people, it's generally mice. And then this dude, his name is Thistle. That's right, Rupert. But yeah, so, like, this sub definitely, like, comes up in the docks. Ooh, it's so small. And now, like Tinker and Katori, you two both feel all of your magic come back to you, and just like kind of like shake it off situation. It for a second it feels like all of your limbs have been asleep for like a very long time.
Oh god, like pins and needles, or
Like, yeah, like,
oh,
you know the feeling right before, like when your leg is completely asleep, and then you get pins and needles, and then you can feel your leg again. Like, you are in the pins and needles phase of your magic.
okay.
And here you guys are. You guys should be able to move your tokens, for the record. But yeah, you're in the Seasonings world. Like, you are in Lullaby. And there are a bunch of mice that look a lot like the mice that you guys have saved in Liminal, because they literally are the same mice.
Oh, that's strange.
And they like look at the sub for a second, and then shrug, and everybody gets back to work. Except for, like, Thistle, who walks up to the sub. He's just like, hello? Hello?
I guess
Hello.
we kick down the door and hop out. Hiya!
And Thistle has met Katori before.
I don't remember him, but please, do I
He's the
remember
guy.
him?
He's the one that made the song. He's the one that made the robot that went crazy.
Ah. Well, hiya there.
He's like, oh, you are one of. Let me think. Go girl. You had there was an Oni girl. She ate salamanders.
I'm a goat. I'm not a goat. Okay.
Sassy bird.
Say on, yeah.
Guy who talks to animals. You guys, Turmeric's apprentices. That's who you two are. And he points at Katori and Tinker. It's just like, I remember you.
Hey.
Never forget a face. And you see, like, hands on waist.
Tinker just kind of looks at Katori, and though their face is metal and doesn't move, it does somehow communicate. Do you know this guy?
Yeah.
You see him,
And
he puts his hand over his heart. He's like, oh, gasp! And he like looks attacked. He's like, I am the world's finest inventor. After the death of all of the other world's finest inventors. But still, right now, I'm the cream of the crop. And you do see a bunch of mice behind him rolling their eyes.
Tori just kind of tries to move the conversation along because it's a little awkward. So how's it going?
I was going well until my profession was deeply insulted, I suppose. And it's just like, and may I take a look? And he walks up to the sub, and you see him like running his hand along it. She's like, this is amazing craftsmanship. And like, he's just like, he just dives into the water to like, and he's just swimming down underneath it.
Tori kind of follows him around, and she's like, wait, excuse me, please come back. That's a little unseemly to be touching other people's things, don't you think?
Couple minutes go by, and he pops himself back up. He's just like, this thing has raccoon hands! Why does it have raccoon hands? He yells from, like, swimming underwater.
She kind of just puts her hand over her face, like, frustrated.
Tinker's just kind of in the background, pulling assorted limbs out of hammer space. Kind of ignoring the situation at hand.
Oh, he's just like, okay, but what does it run on? What powers this thing? Like, I don't understand. Like can I go inside?
Apologize. No. I do apologize. We have a lot of urgent business to deal with. So
stop
if we
touching
could
my
borrow
boat.
you for... Oh dear.
He's like, your book just yelled at me.
Yes, as my book should have. And she kind of wraps both her arms, not to silence him or anything, but just sort of keep the Royce book safe.
And he swims out and he looks right at the like mustache, wrench, blue. Vanderfellow. Why is he a book?
That is a very long story.
It's Vanderbilt.
Hey, you could have been Vander Sheet or Vander Hammer. There's tons of them.
But he's not. And we have limited time.
It's just like I have. Is break, as you can hear, the music is like the music coming through the town is a nice soothing, soft, like it does make you kind of hungry. The music. And it's just like, we have a coffee shop right here. And it's just like, we could just have a seat, like, enjoy.
Tsoki's going to the coffee shop.
No. This is Achilles' heel. No, we don't have time. No.
There's a yeah, we're gonna say like a salamander woman behind the counter. And she's like, what can I get for you?
I would like your strongest coffee, please.
And she's like, absolutely, sir. And she hands you a waiver to sign as she like turns around.
I'll read like the first line and then I'll sign it.
It just says danger.
Oh yeah.
Leto.
So he signed it.
I'm sorry. Okay. Leto, you see a bunch of like flyers like haphazardly like pasted onto the walls of the outside of the buildings.
Let me take a look at these flyers for a second.
Like, you see one of them just like all of them say a variation of the same thing. It just says the end is nigh. The end is nigh.
Oh God.
Hey guys, I think we should probably be worried about this.
Katori will wander up behind him and just kind of, well, I guess around him sort of, because she's short, and be like, oh my, well, what are these about? And look right at Thistle.
Oh, you know that silly man from Duet, He snaps his fingers a couple times because he's really bad with names. He's like, the sleepless one, the fuck, nobody ever knows what he looks. He has a printing press. The Insomniac. He's been on this rant that like it's all gonna come crashing down or something. Like, he's a weird guy. But we talked to Turmeric, and Turmeric like put his mind at ease. These looking further upon the things, it looks like they were put up like a week or two ago. They are starting to fade, but they were clearly put up with like really good glue. It's like Turmeric said, like he's got it all under control. It's like nobody needs to worry.
Somehow I'm a little worried still.
Yeah, Katori looks a little concerned. It is her mentor, but still.
For everybody that has forgotten, Turmeric is a 20-foot tall, like he looks like Gandalf with a really bad spray tan, and he basically only wears Speedos.
And flip-flops, right?
And flip-flops at all times. That's it. But Tsoki, your coffee has arrived. Can you give me a 20-sider? Oh, you cannot.
Tough choice.
You cannot. Tough choice.
Oh.
How do I even balance what I'm about to say?
Oh no.
I was gonna say every time you roll a tough choice, if you drink this, like it is going to be a bigger problem because you are so hyperactive. But on the plus side, I will allow you to do 2 actions in a row. Like you can just, until the end of this game, I will allow you to take 2 actions, but know that there's always going to be a very bad tough choice, or else you just set it down. It's just, you smell it and you know that it's too strong for you.
Alan, I can't not drink the coffee, all right?
Okay, all right.
Oh
you
no.
You guys all kind of look at Tsoki and see him vibrating.
Oh god.
Or is he drinking the coffee?
Both. He is just like, Tsoki, time is like, you know when the Flash like talks about like how everything moves really slow for him? That is what's happening for you. It's just like, yeah, all right.
It's like, whoo boy, yeah, that's some of the good stuff. All right, where are we going? What's next? We gotta go.
Tinker and Leto, you guys would. Oh no, Tinker, you would know where the Vander, like, where their place is, like where they live in the city. More or less.
I guess I'll lead the way then.
Let's get going, guys.
Like, Thistle's just like, we wanted to talk.
Talk later.
We'll talk later, and stay off the ship. You're not allowed in it.
And I'll know.
We'll know.
What sort of senses does the book have?
Basically all of them. Rest of the crew, I rolled a 4. Thistle's trying to get onto your ship repeatedly.
That
Arrest him. Please arrest him.
rat bastard.
Like, you guys definitely see him the first time he tries. Like, he is climbing onto the ship.
Do we have someone on the ship that's able to just like stand in the doorway and just stop him from going in? Is someone willing to take that responsibility?
The captain said, "Over my dead body."
Perfect.
And apparently Squishy is grappling the interloper. He's just like, hey. And then, like, you guys are out of his, like, earshot.
Yeah, we warned him.
Baby, time for burpees.
Toast heart.
Nope, he's just swaddled. Oh, poor
I
Thistle.
would like to completely cover Thistle up.
He's had just a hard time every time that guy's on screen.
He's nosy as shit.
So yeah, answering your question, Cole, Royce's book should be able, like, as much as you want, as much as you think is like funny for the book to have.
My sense of taste and smell is superb.
Just, it smells like home.
Now, does Katori have to keep carrying him, or for some reason, because he's magical, can he float on his own?
Because Royce can't float, I think that you still gotta carry him.
Okay. I just didn't know, as a book, does he have, like, magical, invisible legs? I don't know. I'm going with it.
I don't know, you put 2 long bookmarks in the bottom of him and have him walk around.
Man, could she just, like, cross-stitch him some pants and boots?
You don't want to carry me, huh?
Can Tinker
Well,
just
I don't
pull...
think you want to be stuffed in my armpit. Like...
Oh, maybe he does.
I mean, maybe.
I'm not saying
judge.
no.
Okay.
That's someone's kink.
Yeah, it's. I mean, don't yuck someone else's yum, right? Like.
I try not to.
Could Tinker provide some spare robotic legs? I think now that we're back at the Seasonings world, could produce the old extendo legs.
Okay? Well, roll me a 20-sided to put fake legs on a book.
I love this.
Oh man, I really hope this works.
Yeah, it does. It works really well.
Yes.
All right.
But we won't. We have to get consent first. Like, Cole, Royce, do you want some fake legs so that you can walk around on your own?
I'll be upfront with you all. You give me legs, I might get into trouble.
No.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. Do you want
Yeah,
the
there it is.
Do you want the extendo legs or the regular legs?
The extendo legs.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, for sure. That happened.
Jesus Christ.
So now we got a book with legs. Extendo legs, I'm sorry. I don't want to, like...
Royce is people too.
I'm sorry. Nika came out. Just say something to me. But yeah. So we got a book with legs. Walking around. And, like, again, this is the Seasonings world, so nobody's even, like, really looking at you guys too many times.
I mean, maybe I could cross-stitch him a cowboy hat.
Yeah, roll me a 20-sided cross-stitch of a cowboy hat. Let's see how that goes. As of right now, that's what he looks like. Okay, what's the tough choice? What is the tough choice of... But
Such
it's
low stakes.
It's either really bad cowboy hat or really good fedora.
Oh, don't.
Don't
turn Royce
know what
into
goes
a
better
Redditor.
with that mustache.
He
Oh
just
my
starts
god,
to
the
run
legs.
away.
Let it just be like her. God, she can't do anything half-assed though. Like that's not how she do. I think that Royce is gonna get a fedora.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, now I gotta look up a fedora in Canva real quick.
Pinch hitter.
Okay.
Oh.
Somebody wants you to roll it again.
Okay.
Warlord.
Thank you, person.
Now it could be a really bad fedora.
Oh, Rico, thank you. Yeah, I know it could be even worse. Like, you're giving me too much hope and.
It is the worst fedora. It's way too big for him, but you are convinced that it's right. Like,
Well, because it's supposed to look ridiculous, right? Like,
What is the worst color for like book fedora?
Like red,
All
hot
right.
pink.
Like
I don't know.
plaid.
Oh god. Oh.
Plaid, but it's somehow a crooked plaid.
Oh god.
I don't.
Okay, this has gone horribly wrong.
I don't think.
We were supposed to be fixing me.
Oh my god, Canva does have a plaid fedora that I can just put on
God.
this. All right, go. Don't worry, guys. That's right, Terrence. It is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Thank you. He really is upset about this plaid fedora.
Yeah, thank you, Rico.
And Warlord's just like, you know what I want to see? I want to see a book with robot legs wearing a really ugly fedora.
Sounds legit to me.
I mean, I feel like we were shooting for a better cowboy hat, but I guess crimes
you
have
get
been
what you
committed on this day.
Why are
I
you
didn't
yelling so
realize
much?
I could feel so much pain as a book.
Oh no! I tried so hard.
But I shall wear it with pride.
It's like what Linkin Park said, but it doesn't even matter.
Oh,
Oh,
beautiful.
You guys hear about those non-GMO plants?
I'm dying. It's such a bad hat. All right.
Let's mosey along now, everybody.
Good news, everybody. This is how Royce is gonna meet his fucking like master.
Oh, no.
I'm so glad we came back.
I know you would have hands to get rid of it.
I know. I said that nobody's looking at you guys weird. The second that fedora in his head, everybody's looking at you guys weird.
The funniest thing is, I probably could give you some hands, but
I'm
I
gonna-
won't.
I'm gonna strut my best to just like own it.
Royce rolled me a 20 sided. How well do you strut? Please be a 1. Oh no, you pull. You know what? You pull this one off.
I love it.
It's just like looking real good.
Yep, BG's playing in the background.
So Vatna's back there drinking coffee. Vatna, the coffee back there is just like really hitting the spot for you. Like, you're not sure if it's actually made out of like whatever you guys call coffee beans on liminal. So like, you're not entirely sure it's actually a liquid. Or if it's just like molten. I don't know. Does lava count as a liquid? I've never known.
I think it should.
Yeah, it's liquid. It's liquid rock.
Alright. So you guys arrive at where like the music has started back up, and you guys just recognize like every little sweep sounds like it's part of the music. That you hear hammers clanging in the background, each one of them to a like on time with the next for just a perfect. Thank you, Esme, for letting me know that magma is a liquid. And Lord. But you guys are just like, as you're walking, like you see like Cole strutting, like the voice is strutting in this book is matching the beat perfectly. So it's just like, huh. You can tell by the way he uses his walk. But then there's definitely a moment of dread as you realize that the Tinkerer is leading you towards like where where your workshop would have been before you came to the liminal plane. And it's definitely like a quick moment. It's just like, ugh. Torn Vandersheet, it says on a sign above the a workshop. And then like in smaller letters, like in this almost like unrecognizable, and voice Vanderbilt.
This ought to be good.
I don't think so. I think we're actively trying not to give him arms. So funny, but so in we go, and behind, like at like a workbench, like working on tiny little like things, is this 12-foot tall, like still at the same like proportions as Royce, beautiful long silver hair, but he also, like, most of his face is also covered with hair, but he's got this mustache that runs through, like, everything else is white, but his mustache runs down his face into his hair, and then you can see like 2 long black streaks that run down the length of his hair, like all the way to the floor, and like his hair stops, but his head hair stops, but the mustaches keep going for quite a decent length. So his mustaches are easily 14 feet long.
A long mustache.
Well, thank you, sir. And he turns around and looks at Leo. He's like, this is fine craftsmanship. And he looks over at the tinker. He's like, you, I recognize. How's
Howdy.
it been, old boy? And he comes forward and like clasps your hand. He's like,
good. How
Hey,
have you been?
It's like, I've been just fantastic. Fantastic to see you. You might not remember me. I recognize you from the blueprints my brother drew. Look at you. And he like does the thing where he like grabs onto your chin and like his finger and thumb, and at any point you realize he could pop your head off.
That's
like,
okay. It's detachable.
He's like, oh, and he does. And it's just like, permission. It's so, look at this elegant craftsmanship. And he looks back at Leto and he's like, and you're a handsome one, don't get me wrong. Whoever created you did a passable job. I very much like this look. But look at this man. And he just like holds up the thing. Look at the just the fuck. Look at the
Don't you disrespect
articulation.
my boy like that.
And like he stops dead. And he slowly sets the Tinker's head back on perfectly. Like, not a USB port situation. He knows exactly how it goes back on. And he slowly turns around and looks at Katori. No, he looks at the book on legs with a fedora.
Don't forget, you have the extendo legs. You can reach eye level.
I zoom up to reach eye level. You heard me.
It's like, if it isn't the littlest mustache. Somehow it got smaller. Look at that. And he does like take his like pinky and brush Royce's mustache. What has happened to you, my foolish apprentice? And he like looks at that ridiculous fedora.
Well,
what is this?
Present garb excluded. I've become a book.
And he just puts his head back and just gives the most raucous laugh. He's like, oh! Of course you have! Why wouldn't you? Look at him! And he looks at the rest, all 4 of you. He's like, Tinker, you're amazing. Obviously, you're looking at Leto. He just like comes up. He's just like, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. You look fantastic. I was just rubbing it in my apprentice's nose. Of course, I know he made you. And he goes over. He's just like, I enjoy the cufflinks. It's a good look. Detachable head. I assume that you are some kind of sentient silver smoke. Fascinating.
Interesting.
And then he looks at Tsoki. He's just like, you're a squirrel.
Hello.
Yeah, he's a squirrel.
And he's just like, looks over at Katori. He's just like, oh, and he like does a bow. He's just like, Mistress Katori. Oh, we have heard tales. And he motions to his wall, and he has one of your like original embroideries of the dwarves like hammering steel.
Ooh.
Like they're actively doing it. He's just like, I am a huge fan. Anyone that puts such effort and so much of themselves in their work will always be appreciated here. And then he like side-eyes voice.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's like, some people get too lost in their work and end up disappearing for umpteen years. And then arrive back in my shop wearing the most... And he like catches himself because he realizes that Katori must have like made that hat for him. It's like, stylish of hats, and is also a book.
And let's not forget the legs. Those are pretty cool too.
The legs are quite cool, thank you. I game recognized game.
I'm gonna go back down to normal walking level.
Katori leans over to Royce and is like, maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Well, it's what you had planned.
So Torrance stretches out. It's like, what's the problem here? Does he need a new body? Do you want to put him back in his old body? What are we trying to do? Like, we can build him a body. Like, look at these two, and he points at Tinker and Leto. Amazing craftsmanship from like the Vanders. All of us Vanders are amazing. Even the least. And he's just like, he points at his, like, he strokes his mustache.
I suppose that's up to Royce.
Well,
you're letting him make decisions. Look at what happened to him the last time he got to choose.
He still has a choice. He still has a choice.
Fine. I don't mind. Go on. Make your choice, boys. Ha!
Look, clearly, nothing can beat the original.
I can beat the original, as he cracks his neck. And I have. Or have you forgotten?
It's been decided. And Katori's kind of raising her voice.
I'm terribly sorry, Mistress Katori. Terribly sorry. Please. Go on.
We must do what we can to help Royce get back to normal.
Then he like motions around his laboratory of like, I don't have much of making people out of skin here. I might mainly deal in metal, but have you heard of the seed of life, or the spark of life? And Katori and Tinker would both have remembered this. It was part of the Seasonings game where somebody was trying to steal it from the Forest Guardian in order to like create their own wizards.
Oh,
and you guys stopped them.
Ring a bell.
Yeah, indeed. Continue.
There are rumors that it will regrow a body perfectly full, as long as you have a completely intact soul. And he like looks over, like, he's like, do you mind? And he like puts his hand out for Cole to like, for Royce to jump into his hand so he can inspect it.
I suppose I'll hop up there.
He like puts the book up. He like hold these and takes the legs off and hands them to Tinker and like flicks he hangs the hat up on a hook. Like the whole time just side-eyeing that hat. Terrence, what's wrong? And he starts like scrolling through the book and like As he's like,
feels weird.
yeah, he's like looking through the book, and then it's just like he stops on a page. He sets the book down. He leaves the room for a moment, and you guys hear him rummaging through another smaller room. He's like,
The book.
aha! And he comes back with a hammer. I knew you had it!
This is not the purpose of our visit. Finding missing tools.
Oh, again, I'm terribly sorry. My mistake. I'm a
Yes,
little
to the
full.
point. To the point. And
If I
be
could roll
careful
my
with
eyes,
him.
I would.
I feel like he can feel you rolling your eyes. I feel like actually all of the eyes inside of your book are spinning.
Oh god.
Oh, the letter I.
I like that.
And it's just like, it's fine. You're gonna have to go to Troll. And everybody, you will know that, well, not everybody, I guess. Tsoki, it's a really weird experience. It's a 12-foot tall, like, big version of Royce talking to Book Royce. Talking about some, like, magical tree with a spark of, like, with some magical spark. You're gonna have to go to King Troll. He's locked off the forest. He says people have just... Like, honestly, we've had an influx of visitors as of late. Sometime last year, maybe, yeah, I think it was last year, these strange creatures started appearing, and like he shows you a sketch that is just a red cap.
Is that what the boundary around the rift, is that what you were trying to keep out? Who cast that? Do you know?
Oh, that was turmeric.
Ah,
Of course it was.
should have known.
Tsoki just takes a sip of his coffee and looks the other way real quick.
So turmeric, the 20-foot tall Gandalf looking with a spray tan, was Speedos and flip-flops. His magical power is he can turn light solid. And he can do it on almost like... He can obviously do it on an immense scale. That's what he did. He wrapped the entire world in solid light. And you guys decided to break it.
That's just because his magic is weak.
No regrets.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of needed to get back.
Oh, I'm not judging you.
So we just gotta go see a King Troll. He'll figure it out.
You gotta go see a beetle about a body. Like, I will. And he, like, looks at all of you. Oh yeah, I can give you an Oracle one for the next game that you play, Professor Winter. He's just like, I will give all of you a warning. King Troll is back on his... The Insomniac has been ranting and raving about the end is not nigh. King Troll has really gotten into endgame prepping, like apocalypse prepping. So that's gonna be fun.
Does he have an underground bunker?
He most certainly does.
Ugh.
But don't worry, right now he looks up at the clock. He's just like, if you hurry, you might be able to catch him in his castle.
So Katori reaches up, with grabby hands to receive the Royce book back.
Oh, he's like, oh, of course. And he puts the hat back on him and hands you the book. Cannot forget.
Thank you so much for the information.
Oh, you're quite welcome. And if he gets back in one piece, then he owes me a lot of work.
Before we go,
I say nothing.
Would you happen to have any parts I could use that might help us along the way?
He points over at a scrap pile of body parts and stuff. He's like, you can go ahead and look through that. I don't need those right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Tinker heads over to just sort of dig through, see if there's anything interesting.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a 20-sider. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Yeah, so you put something interesting away. You don't need to tell me what it is right now. Like, later on, like, if you're like, hey, I have something for this, you can just have something for that.
Okay, cool. The Tinker secretly stuffs away whatever this part is into the hammer space.
Tsoki, you, while you're in here, do happen to see some of the wood that is used for handles and whatnot has like a really alluring feeling to it.
Oh, I gotta go over there. Is it just like lying about, or is it like attached to something?
It's he's got it in a like, he's got multiple sizes in like little bins, like not little for him. Well, not like he's got like handles and unrefined yet, and it's just like there's would you stop? Why are you yelling at me? He's just swatting at me right now. He's attacking like crazy, everybody. In case you're wondering what it's like to live with Terrence, it's under constant attack. You see what looks like an axe handle. But around like what your size. And it is definitely like calling to you. Make it came and stole Terrence.
I'll wander over to it and I'll look up at the big man. I'll say, "Hey, big man, where'd you get this wood from?"
He like looks at it. And he's like, some supplier came. What's his name? I forget. Something like scimitar. I can't fully recall. Shamshir. Pirate delivered like, he said he stole it from someone, and I'll buy stolen goods. I don't mind.
Katori kind of turns around really quick and stares at the handle.
Did you want to roll a 20-sider for it, Katori?
Maybe. Why not? Let's see what happens. Nothing bad could happen, right?
Nothing bad. The only time I got... Yeah, there you go. Success. I think this will be a fun, like, metagame moment. Katori doesn't recognize it. It's just like a piece of wood. For a split second, T's there, and T recognizes it.
No. Oh, boy.
It is most certainly a rough-hewn axe handle from the Infinity Tree.
Oh.
And it's not anything yet, but might be able to be crafted into something useful.
So I'll look up to Vandersheet and I'll say, can I take this one? This one right here, and I'm gonna put my hand on it.
Hey, when you put your hand on it, you feel like nobody else sees it, but you feel yourself like kind of like become amorphous for a second. Like you are everything you've ever been, everything you will ever be for just a split second. Like nobody else sees it. You feel like you are currently light. Like you feel the pressure of the universe. Like, and then you suddenly feel like you are creating the Big Bang. And then you're back to you. And like nobody, like everybody. Oh wait, no. Leto, can you roll me a 20-sider?
Sure.
Yeah, with a success, Leto, you see like Tsoki go through like this ridiculous transformation, and for a second he is like a creature beyond the bounds of anything you've ever seen. Just a millisecond.
Did anyone just see that? No.
Tsoki will let
See
out
what?
a little yelp and be like, yeah, this one right here.
Okay. I'm gonna keep my eye on what just happened.
He looks over at Book of Royce. He's just like I think like the Tinker's trying to put the legs back on Book of Royce right now. It's like, how well do you know this one?
Tsoki?
The squirrel?
Yes. How well do you know this squirrel?
I trust him.
How well do you trust him?
With my life?
Well, what about my life? Do you trust him with my life?
Would you trust me with your life?
Ha ha!
Well, saying as you created me, yes.
Fair. Fine. The squirrel may have the wood. That's okay, Terrence. I don't know why you're yelling so much. Something might be wrong with my cat. I don't know.
Well, if you don't mind, I think we have somewhere to be.
You do have a beetle to meet.
We should do that, everybody.
Beetle to meet about a body.
Beetle to meet about a body. So, you guys all head out, and it's impossible to not know where you're going. Like, the castle is quite large. It is quite gaudy. And as you walk in, like, you are shown to a waiting room. And here's the waiting room. And there is a nice mouse in there that's just kind of like, does anybody need any water?
No, I'm good. I got coffee.
Parents, maybe.
Why are you so yelly?
I am literally made out of paper currently.
Oh,
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, excellent. I'm sure he'll be out to get you in just any moment. How long would any of you wait? How long would any of you wait until you get a little bit stir crazy? Like, what's the amount of time on this one?
5 minutes.
Oh, then yeah, it definitely goes 5 minutes and nobody comes out.
I mean, and then whatever time we have, we remember we have a highly caffeinated squirrel friend.
Oh yeah, he's.
Tsoki already has a rep of just not waiting at all, so like -3 seconds probably.
It's you do see the mouse. She's like, calm down, please. Keep it calm. The king is a very busy man, and I'm sure he will be with you in just a moment.
And I've been transformed into a book, and I'm running out of time, I feel.
I will let him know, and he turns around like he leaves the room.
The book hangs his head.
The book hangs his head. I wonder, because I can't put living things in the hammer space, but the things that do go in there don't progress through time. Do you still count as a book? Because if you're running out of time, it might be easier for me to just hold on to you, you know?
Are you trying to put me inside of you?
All right, hold on. Phrasing.
Oh,
But
I think I
yes.
phrased that quite well since I'm a book.
True. Short answer, yes.
Why are you in such
If
a mood, Cat?
necessary.
Well, I don't quite go that way, but I'd rather be a book outside of you.
Go what way? I'm a robot, man.
If I had arms, I would pat you, but it's okay. I understand.
And we can give you arms.
No.
You don't
No.
want to give me arms.
We should not.
Yeah, you spent all that time on that hat.
The only arms that I have available currently are a cannon and a giant, very sharp claw. Let's keep them off the book. Off of the
Surprised
books.
you gave me legs.
Okay.
Trouble I
Off
can
the
get up
books.
to.
So another a full half an hour goes by, and the mouse comes back. Any water? Any like drinks? I have a delightful canapé.
Still
So
can't
how
drink or
much-
eat.
Yeah, how much weight can we throw around to start getting attention? Like,
What kind of like weight are you intending?
I mean, I just if Katori's like she first of all caffeinated squirrel. Secondly, she feels like Royce is on a time crunch here. Third, she just wants answers. So honestly, like, what if she just starts yelling in this waiting area they've been put in? Just
All right.
causes an absolute ruckus.
For sure. Give me a 20-sider.
Oh Jesus.
How big
Okay.
is this room that we're in?
I would say like it's pretty fancy. Like 20 by it's just big. It's almost like a ballroom, but like people are waiting in it. Like you're the only people here, and you didn't see anybody come in right before you. So yeah, Katori is just like making a ruckus, and the mouse
Like,
just
we've waited long enough. We are here to get answers. We want to be seen now. We're done with this. Let's do this. Like, why are we waiting still?
I haven't been told to let you in, and like I'm sorry. I am sorry, Mistress Katori. Like, yeah, I'm sure that like we know who you are. You don't have to keep yelling it.
What? How do I address the mouse?
My name is Blue Nails.
Blue Nails.
Yes.
I appreciate the effort and the diligence. If you would just walk away, we will simply show ourselves in.
I don't know if I can do that. Like
It's real simple. I turned to the door that we walked in through. I said, "You go through there," and like the book tilts to point. And then and I turn around and tilt the other way, go that way, and show ourselves in.
And Katori's just like glaring with her hands on her hips.
that's definitely a 20-sider. Like
No.
it's definitely a roll to convince him.
Oh wait, me or Royce?
Voice.
Okay.
The book is trying to convince.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. And like, so he's all right, I'm out. Yeah, okay. It added effect for a while, like, and he goes running out. He is just like not enjoying. It's just like, but you guys do see the door, and
Let's do this. She just walks.
it is a solid silver door, and upon reaching it, it is sealed shut.
Is there a way for me to open this?
I don't think so. You don't have the full wealth range of like your silvery powers. Though Leto,
I was about to say, is it
Leto?
Are there cracks enough that a steam mist can get through?
I would say so. Can you roll me a 20-sider real quick?
Sure.
Get you through those cracks. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Nice.
So, Leto, you definitely get to the other side of it. No problem. Like, you're in steam form, but you pass through the gate. And you see King Troll, who is a beetle, on his throne room, in his throne room, stacking cans of beans. And, he looks over slowly and sees, guards! Guards! And, you do see a large silver suit of armor, though you know for sure that it's not like what you are, and a robot that somewhat looks like the Tinkerer, but just what if a worse person made a robot? It was much more poorly designed than the Tinkerer.
Hey, no need for confrontation here.
Are you here for my beans?
No, keep your beans. Just here to talk.
Why would you sneak through my door if you're not here for my beans?
Well, you kept us waiting for quite a long time in the waiting room.
I was stacking my beans.
I think this is more important than beans.
Ha! Nothing is more important than my beans. Guards, escort him out.
Can we hear the conversation through the door?
Roll me a 20-sider.
Oh. Okay. Oops.
Yeah, 100% you can hear him through the door.
So can Katori shout, enough about your beans? Let us in.
Before you make a hasty decision, I'm going to let my friends in here now that I'm in. And I go to open the door from the inside.
Okay. I do need to know, Seth, who stole the beans?
Oh no. Why have you done this?
So with Katori's 20, King Charles just let him in, guards. I think I recognize that voice, Dord. And then all of you guys can come into here, and you do see what I explained before, a silver suit of armor. Those look exactly like what the Tinker and Katori fought that was summoned in from another world by the Lady Fae, but instead of those are possessed by demons. You would know that. There's a demon inside that.
Hey, I have a claw arm like that.
Katori's gonna kind of stand a bit back. She's still trying to look impressive, but she's definitely not running up to meet anybody.
And this right here is the robot that Twi lost a rap battle to. The Ceylon lost a rap battle to. She lost real bad too.
What did the robot win in this rap battle?
It tried to kill her.
Oh. Yeah, so Katori's not really a fan of anyone in this room right now. Okay, neat. Fun.
Hey.
We're here to talk to you about pressing business. That has nothing to do with beans. Okay, nothing.
I was going to add that, yeah. Nothing to do with beans.
Nothing. Keep your beans.
Tsoki, you want those beans.
Are they coffee beans?
Oh, they look like they might be coffee beans. At least some of the, one of those rows, it just said, you can't read it, but you understand it. Those are deluxe. Whatever you had out there, nothing compared to what's in those. These are kingly beans.
Tsoki will offer to help him stack his beans.
But you can't roll.
Correct.
All right.
Dude, I'll stack those beans so fast, though.
Oh, you will? Yeah, you're gonna stack those beans like crazy. You're gonna go too fast. You're gonna be stacking those beans too fast, too high. Like, beans were not meant to be stacked at such a level. You're gonna fall, and you're gonna crash down. You're gonna find something interesting. Oh, we lost Leto. You're gonna find something interesting, but you're going to make the king angry. But also, because the Yoink card was played, you are able to take, you could get a can of beans, learn something interesting, and make the king angry.
We're doing all this while they're talking, right?
Yeah, that is what is going to happen. Like, they're going to be able to have their conversation, and then this will happen.
Upon seeing the claw arm, the Tinker takes their claw arm out of the hammer space just to have...
Oh yeah, they match.
Yeah, they match.
The troll is just like, yes, of course. You are the ones that did that. I'm sorry. We fixed the robot. She's fine. They're fine. Like, look at her. She sings. Everybody goes to sleep at the right time. We're good. Perfect hours of sleep. Everything in its place. Like these beans.
Okay. Well, that's not what we're here about. We're here about our friend who's been turned into a book.
I have no use for books. I can't read.
That's great. We need to get him back into his own body. We were told you have the knowledge to help us do so.
He looks back and forth at his two guards. I have beans. And go ahead.
I was gonna say, do any of your beans turn books back into people?
I've never tried.
So I feel like I have heard stories of magic beans. Who's to say what magic is contained within the beans?
That does sound very interesting. I never let it be said that I am not a scientist first. And he grabs some random can of beans. Hold on.
Oh no. I'll look between everybody. Please.
Okay. So he grabs, and everybody that can read knows that this is literally just a can of like Hormel chili with beans.
No.
And he's just like, quickly, set your book friend here. And he like gestures to the floor in front of him. Quickly!
I mean, Cole? Royce?
Guard! Like the silver demon like goes forward and grabs like.
I try to walk away. No, not the beans.
Extend no legs.
It misses you. It just clamps down. Your extendo legs are above it now. It's just like Charles just like he crosses all of his arms. He's like, "Get down here."
We don't want the beans. We're looking for there's that rumor thing, right, everybody? Right?
She said you needed beans.
No. Remember, we had nothing to do with the beans, remember? You're smart. We don't need the beans.
I am smart.
Yeah.
I'm book smart. Look at that. And he said, can I just come back down? I won't cover you in the beans. And he throws this bean behind this thing, can of beans behind him. And that's why it hits Tsoki and sends him like falling down. Tsoki collapses into this giant pile of cans of beans and is buried underneath them until the end of the scene.
I lower myself. Like, we're just here for some simple info. I'm sure that's all you can give. It's great. It'll be fine. No need to mess with beans or anything like that.
Fine. I understand. Could have helped. Don't know if it would have helped. Might have helped.
Another time.
Could have helped. The robot that sings has not moved or said a word this entire time. It's just staring blankly. Stop it. Oh, Nika, did you turn off the food fight cards? I have not. I really should have. Cosmic, don't open those cards. I've got to like. Sorry, everybody. I didn't realize. He does say though to you. He's like, fine. Ask what you need.
Oh, can we get Royce back into his body? Without beans. No beans.
Unless the beans help, then.
I mean, but probably not.
No beans.
I tried to help you with the beans, and now you're saying you don't want help with beans.
There was a rumor, right, Katori, about the light thing?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oops. Out of character, I'm so sorry, yes.
I was like, he doesn't know how to bring a book back to life.
It was a spark, a seed, a bean. A bean is a type of seed, isn't it?
A bean is a legume.
Is it? Why did I think it was a seed?
I think they might be seeds.
Are they?
A peanut is also a legume.
Quickly,
Okay.
is anybody here a botanist of some kind?
No, sorry.
Oh, Syria's ears just burning.
Oh, anyway. So I'm sorry, what is it called again, Alan? I really
The spark of life.
The spark of life. So we were told that the rumors of the spark of life are true, and we are looking for that.
Oh, you need to get into the forest. I completely understand. That's so easy. It's just down. You can't go into the forest. The forest is blocked off. I don't want to let anybody into the forest. I'm scared that people doing bad things in that forest.
Which
Okay.
people?
The dangerous people, the people that were kidnapping people a while ago and stealing magic. I didn't like them.
How about... Wait a second. We know those people, don't we? I think we dealt with them before. How about we deal with them again if you let us into the forest?
Yeah, we'll take care of them for you.
The book nods.
You just have to let us in. Yeah, no big deal.
And then you get to keep all your beans and do none of the work. It's a win-win.
I do like not working.
And having a plethora of beans.
Plethora. And you see him slap the shoulder of the silver demon armor. It's like, that's the word that I was trying to find the other day. It's plethora. I have a plethora of good ideas.
You surely do. And letting us into the forest to deal with your pesky problem, it's a great idea. You should let us help you.
And adds to your plethora of good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the word just tingles my ears. And like you see him put two of his hands behind his ears. The plethora. So tasty. Good word. Please retrieve your squirrel. I cannot be bothered.
Tsoki, come here.
Come on, Tsoki. Come on.
He's a good squirrel.
The book. I would whistle, but the book can't whistle.
Feel like
I don't
somebody
know.
needs
You
to-
can whistle with a page if you do it right. You hold it.
I'm gonna say it can't happen. It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
like with a blade of grass between your thumbs, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I feel like maybe the Tinker or Leto needs to dig him out because that's a lot of cans of beans.
I will do this since I am in Steam form. I can get in there below all the beans.
Alright, this is the information I was gonna give Tsoki for like taking this. A, Tsoki, you have a can of coffee beans. B, Leto and Tsoki, all of these cans of beans are silver. And like this whole room is silver. Like a lot of little things in the city are silver, but like this is an entire room made of silver. And like it's like a bunker. Like, and you do see one of like the Insomniac's flyers on Troll's desk that's just like the end is nigh. He's like, well, good luck.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're quite welcome. Just show this to the guard at the entrance of the forest, and he tosses you a little silver thing it's a silver coin with his face on it, but it doesn't look anything like him. Like, you know it's supposed to be some kind of kingly beetle, but it doesn't look at all like him. And also, like, underneath it has to say King Troll so people know that it's him.
Is he like more handsome on the coin?
He's far more handsome. He's like, he's jacked as shit. Like he's got big old shoulders.
He's a Hercules beetle. Portrait.
Yeah, he's basically a Hercules beetle.
Games for days.
Games on games.
Katori makes sure that Royce sort of exits first, so she stands between him and the king and his minions.
Come back anytime if you want to get stuffed with beans.
Thank you so much for the offer.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I wonder how many beans do you fit in the hammer space?
All the beans.
Question for next time, perhaps.
Feel like there's a mathematical equation.
Reminded of why I left.
It's
because the king of your wetland is kind of stupid.
Yeah.
I make a lot of really dumb kings, I think. I've suddenly realized.
Greedy.
Right?
There's a theme here. I have questions.
Yeah. If you ever wondered what Alan's stance on the monarchy was, out of
They're all stupid and useless.
What was the writer thinking?
Why did he make that one king a sexual deviant, the other king an idiot, the other king like a giraffe with a handsome human face? I did make two kings that are pretty alright though. But so here's the forest. And like you guys get past the guy, we'll just fast forward past that part. There was nothing fun there, so
I kept the coin though. I just like showed it to him, but then I pocketed it.
Oh, for sure. She
This is
doesn't.
mine now.
It's like it has no value.
Damn, that's rough.
It's like you can't spend this.
Yikes.
So here you guys are. in this forest, and like the last time you guys were here, you got lost right off the bat. It's the same kind of thing, but Leto, this is mostly the mist is also mostly silver.
A silvery mist?
It is a silvery mist, but there's like a little bit of like a metallic nature in the air.
Relative of yours?
Not sure. I have this feeling of familiarity, but yet I can't put my finger on it. Or my finger when I'm in, solid form.
So, who wants to make a roll to see if you guys can find where the item you're looking for is?
I guess, should we all roll?
Yeah, for sure. All of you roll and we'll take the highest.
I got somewhere
Unless
between
it's
a 5 and a 10.
Oh yeah, unless it's a 1. And then we'll always take the 1.
Meh.
Like 2 of you rolled a 14, so, and I don't think any of you rolled. Nobody rolled an abject failure, so we'll keep the 14s. How would you say you are looking, Tinker? Like what? Like, are you trying to are you sensing magic? Are you?
I would actually probably suggest getting Royce to use the extendo legs to go above the level of the treetops and look from above.
Oh, for sure. We'll let that roll with Royce also got the 14. So Royce, as you get lifted way up there, as you go way up with the extendo legs, you definitely see something moving in the forest. It looks like a tree is walking in the distance, and that tree must be huge.
The plants have legs. Okay, there's a giant tree walking out there.
I'm not really shocked. Should we
I think
go
that's
to
our
the
best
tree?
bet.
Yeah, all right.
Is it safe for them to breathe silver mist?
You guys might want to put masks on, that's all I'm saying. The people who breathe.
Do we just have them?
Yeah, you guys
our
can just
pockets?
have, we can just say you wrap your face in bandanas.
Okay.
I'm not gonna,
I could
really get stuck on that.
I mean, I can stitch a few, but it's probably gonna turn out like the fedora, so I probably shouldn't do that. We'd die.
This thing's awesome.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, instead of stitching them, you end up knitting them. So it's just
Oh god, it's even worse. Okay. So we just head in that direction.
Sure. You do start to notice a purple light appearing as you guys are going, and you all can feel, Tsoki, you more than any of them, something feels very familiar about this forest. It doesn't look like your forest, but it feels like your forest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do I feel like I know the way that might be forward?
Oh, you definitely would, except for somebody just ambushed you.
Thought. Oh, bother.
Can I get frightened and jump into Katori's arms? Like a cartoon?
Absolutely.
Yes. She'll catch you.
So as you guys are walking forward, multiple like people wearing like gas masks and carrying large syringes like burst out, and they they're just gonna like lunge and attack you guys immediately without.
Seriously.
Guys,
Is
go ahead.
Leto still in steam form, or did he get his body pieces back?
He can have his body pieces back for sure. He wants them.
Okay.
So one of them has a tough choice. One of them missed completely. That one was for Katori. Oh, Toast played Parlay, so they're gonna want to talk to you guys. Never mind. So you guys you're surrounded by and these are the Sama, the doctors that were stealing people's like magic. They've been trapped in this forest for a while now.
Oh no.
And like worry not, wizards. Worry not. We
What
only
is your
ask.
purpose here?
We would like an escape. If you just let us back out the way you came in, we would much appreciate that.
And when you say we, who are you? Like,
We're
do
the
we know?
Sama. Yeah, like
Oh shit. Okay.
you would know that in the past they have kidnapped wizards with like weaker magical powers, and then like tried to create wizards, like tried to like turn themselves into wizards.
Yikes.
Tinker leans over to Katori. Hey, didn't we just promise that Beetle King we'd deal with these guys?
Yeah, we did.
I don't know if we should just send them to him. Feel like that's kind of going against what we just said we would do.
That's
Completely.
more
He's
like
kind
giving
of
these guys a
stupid.
deal as opposed to dealing with these guys.
Yeah.
You're right. Can I make them a portal to someplace bad and convince them to go into it?
That feels like 2 rolls. First,
shit.
where do you want the first one to be? Where would you want the portal to be?
I don't know. Like
Leviathan
a bad
world.
place. Where, Cole?
The Leviathan world.
Yeah, that's a rift. Portal and rift are 2 different words.
Okay. I mean, wait, what are my abilities? Hold on.
You do have portal, but portal would open a portal to somewhere else on this world. Like, I would let you try to use your magical powers to tear a rift into the world and like point there. Like, that's fine, but that is gonna be a roll, and that
Okay.
might be fun.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's just.
Sure,
Oops.
yeah. Roll me a 20-sider.
Oh god, I'm so sorry ahead of time.
This would be the funniest one. It's not. It's an 11. It's a success. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna be very honest with you guys right now, Lord. When you open a rift on this planet, it is so dangerous. It is like next level dangerous to do what Katori's doing right now. Like, this is
So
not a world
impressed.
where, this is not a world that Vatna has like visited randomly. Like, this is the one world that you just don't. That's right, Rupert. But Katori has learned to use her magic in a weird new way. So what world did you want to send them to?
I don't know. Do you guys think this is even a good like we're whispering amongst each other? Do you guys think this is even a good idea? We can send them somewhere else.
Well, I feel
Get
like
rid
you
of them.
already did the roll, so we're sticking with this idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such metagame.
So where are we sending them?
We can hear you.
I know this world. It's like hell.
No.
can like literally send them to hell.
Okay.
I don't want to go to hell.
You read it in me. You know,
we gotta.
read that.
Okay, shh, quiet, because like they can hear us talking. If we tell them we're sending them to hell,
We're talking in metaphors.
What's a
we can send you
metaphor?
to- Oh boy. We can send you to a place where there's tons
Or
of
anything
magic.
you want.
There's tons of magic.
There's a lot of meta going on. So the next one will be who wants to convince them to go through the absolute hellscape of a portal that Katori just ripped. Like, I just imagine using a fucking not the fabric shears, like the thing that pulls stitches out.
Yeah, seam ripper.
Yeah, like a seam ripper.
Yeah.
Like here you go, and it sounds terrifying. But like, imagine if that was sheet metal instead.
Oh god. That's an atrocity.
It's a wonderful place, you. Get in there, get that magic. It's delicious.
Why is your book talking?
I'm
Because
not
he
a
talks.
book. I'm a
Mind your business.
hallucination.
Oh, we have been in this forest for a while.
Yeah, you're probably being poisoned.
Yeah,
here,
I don't.
So,
I don't hear.
You
the
should
book
hurry
talk.
on and go into that rift.
I mean, yeah.
That's the way out.
It's the way out, yes.
Wanted us.
Would your mind steer you wrong?
I mean, yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna roll for him convincing himself. Like, the higher, the worse. So just so you guys know, he has a tough choice. Did he play it? Because Katori did not make that roll.
Wait, what do you want me to do?
No, like, they're saying that they made it a 20 to for the convincing, but you only rolled for the ripping it open, not for the convincing.
Yeah, somebody else is trying to do the convincing. She's just kind of like doing a Vanna White at the rift she just made. So she's like, look, it's so beautiful.
And the rift was made into a 20, as I understood it.
Yeah, that's how I saw it. Like, so it went wherever you wanted, because I would have given options and maybe it wouldn't have been right. But yeah, here's how this one goes down.
Okay.
They all, like, you hear a thumping and a rustling in the background, like, just like, and all of the trees start shaking, and all of these ones look at each other and like, you know what? Yeah, okay, and they all just charge away from the sound and into that rift. Whatever that sound is, scared all 5 of them enough to just be gone.
Bon voyage.
Okay. So, do I have to roll to stitch it back up?
You do have to roll to stitch it back up.
Okay.
No, if that was a 20, then it's fine. You can just basically zip it back up.
Okay. And like, I'm the professor. I feel like if I screw it up, then we're really screwed.
Have you seen how these people play? I assume that they were taught bad.
Come on. Hey, rude. Rude. Okay, so yeah, get rid of that last guy. He's not here. Get rid of him.
Shit. Yeah, he's over there.
Get rid of him.
Goodbye.
Yay. Okay, so but now like I stitched it up really fast, but now I'm like looking at the noise. Like where the noise is coming from, like
Tsoki, your eyes are glowing blue. Ridiculously right now, and
oh damn.
As it comes around the tree's like bent to the side. Where's the layer thing? This thing comes out.
Oh shit.
I will. Here's an up close for everybody. It is an absolutely gigantic Trent, and it's glowing. It has a glowing spark in its chest, and Tsoki, you notice it immediately. This is this world's word tree.
Whoa. I was gonna say, is this your guys' guardian? But this is much better.
Does he say that out loud to like all of us?
Yeah.
Man, I recently read a whole bunch about word trees. That's really neat.
Tsoki, because you're taking tens, I can't give you information.
Yeah.
I just can't give you that.
Why do you keep making word trees hot is a question being asked.
Why is this? It's not hot.
I mean, it is kind of hot.
I mean, it's kind of hot. What other word tree is hot, though?
The one that Vatna is growing.
Yeah.
That's just because you're all horny. I didn't make it hot. You just horny.
We simply found the hotness inside of the tree.
Yeah.
I found the heart of the tree.
Maybe
I found the heart on of the tree.
Oh no.
Maybe the real hotness was inside all of us all along.
I mean, it is made out of solid wood.
God damn it.
My cat is just screaming.
Why
Yeah, he doesn't like the puns.
The ass and the tits of the tree. Oh god.
So it is coming towards you all, and it looks down, and it looks exactly at where that rift was just opened from Katori.
I think stream might have died.
Oh, did it? Wild.
It reloaded for me, and it's working fine now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big tree, man, thing, entity.
Katori, since you read some stuff about word trees, do you want to roll a 20-sider?
Sure.
So, it suddenly dawns on you. It's just like, oh. Because, like, before you went to the liminal plane, you guys didn't know about word trees. Like, word trees just aren't a thing. The first language of Seasonings is magic. That their word tree is just magic. It has no words written on it.
Interesting. Do I know what to do with that information?
I don't know.
Ellen.
I'm sorry.
You're supposed to know these things.
Hey. Word tree. Hey.
It turns and looks at the Book of Royce.
You help me, please? I'm a book.
We would like our friend to no longer be a book. Can you please help us? Pretty please?
And you see it look at all of you. It's like, and it's not saying anything. It reaches a hand out towards Leto, though.
Like a welcoming hand or a threatening hand?
Is it grabbing? Is it pointing?
Palm up.
Palm up. Okay.
I reach back to touch the tree's hand.
As the silver touches its hand, you see it like nod, and then it's just puts its arm up and points to the east a little bit, and you see a silvery light that is the light from Leto cutting through this silver mist. So there's a glowing line of blue mist.
Are we supposed to go there? Is it directing us?
I believe so.
Thank you, Beefcake Tree.
It slowly sits down with its legs crossed in front of it, and it puts its hands on its knees, and it nods like it's waiting for you to do something. the light pulses and like runs down like a mission objective from a video game line.
Okay, we should go before he
Yeah, we
gets
should
bored.
go. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
You're jacked and beautiful. And just run, pretty much.
If a weird guy made of paper with a giant worm comes here, beat his ass for me.
He has it coming.
It's like, and like through the thing, you see this like all of these roots that do not match the tree that you just saw. Like and like they are growing from below, coming up.
Huh.
And like this is like a hollowed out. This is not a natural. Like somebody dug this cave that you're heading towards right now.
I feel like I should carry Royce just because, like, I don't know.
I'm fine.
Not to say I don't trust your legs, but.
You mean my legs?
Yes.
Feel free to pop them off and carry me.
Here, have your legs back.
Tuck me under your armpit.
Yes. Just. I don't know. I don't have trust in this cave we're about to enter.
You've been walking a long way, but you're sweaty.
I
Gross.
get tired.
Good luck.
Terrible.
Good luck.
I think Tinker's gonna take a minute to actually swap out parts and put on the extendo legs themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
And also, just because we happened to run into some dudes earlier, also maybe switching for a new arm. Let's bust out the old, or I guess new piece that we picked up at the workshop earlier today, which I'm going to now decide is a chainsaw arm.
Excellent. That'll really help because seems to be an entrance, but it does seem to be blocked off by all of these vines that have like savage looking thorns on them.
Patagon would be proud. Good choice.
I'm trying to Google how much thread it takes to make a hat.
Gonna make a cozy.
Well,
I don't know if anybody like in the stream right now has bothered to go look at what Nika's doing in the art share channel, which makes me very uncomfortable.
Okay, now. Oh.
Just that's happening.
Oh, very good.
Alright, anyway, back to it. What was your plan, Katori?
I just. So again, I don't trust these caves. I want there to be a way that we can remember the path that we take so we can get out. So I figured if, oh god, yeah, okay. Anyway, I'm looking at the art and now I'm just disturbed. If I unravel the hat, is it enough thread that we could follow back to make sure we don't get lost? That's my question.
I would say so.
Okay.
I would say like, you don't gotta make a roll for that.
Okay. I'm gonna stop Googling how much thread it takes then, because
how much thread does it take to make a fedora? And how did I just make a fedora while walking down the street?
A terrible, like, over large fedora.
How big is too big of a hat for a book?
Okay, this is getting into a rabbit hole I'm not willing to travel down.
Alright, so yeah, you guys are blocked off by like some vicious looking thorns.
Okay. So can we just like cut them down?
I assume if you roll well, Tsoki.
Someone has a chainsaw arm now.
Somebody does have a chainsaw on.
I could just, you know.
Well, I got the chainsaw arm on now, so
Yeah.
want to do double chainsaws? Somebody.
Damn.
I don't think anybody else has a chainsaw. On
No,
this
nobody
one.
else has a chainsaw.
No, that's Patagon. He just woke up in the hospital because he got stabbed.
Oh, that's too bad. All right. Well, just me with the chainsaw then. Let's
Yeah, roll. Go ahead.
let's go.
There
That
we
is
go.
not great.
Yikes.
All right. So here's it's a 5. Okay, we can see it. Excellent.
I'm gonna
So-
make you re-roll that.
Oh, gonna make him re-roll. All right.
Yeah, one coming right up.
Let's try this one more time. But this time with feeling.
Okay. Tinker like revs the chainsaw again before going at it this
Oh,
time.
you gotta turn it on. Yeah, silly me.
My bad.
It
Oh,
worked. It worked great.
yeah. Just had to turn it on.
Just it's like that's silly me. I just feel like everybody's just like looking like, yeah, that was a great moment, like with a 20, like it's like, yeah, fuck yeah, you got it done. But everybody's just still like, idiot.
Hey, new arm. You know, you try switching out arms and knowing how to use it right away.
I mean, I gotta give him that.
I don't have arm.
As you guys labyrinth your way through this place, with the 20, it's just like every single time like you get stuck behind vines, it's just like cutting right through. The only downside is the chainsaw is kind of loud.
Okay.
Well, hopefully it's loud in the sense that it's a deterrent, because who's really gonna run up on somebody with a chainsaw, right?
Fair. I
Right.
wouldn't.
Sounding scary.
So you approach, and up ahead you see another room. It's lit in a like eerie green light, and you've been traveling down quite a ways. And okay, so Tsoki, if Tsoki does anything, it counts as rolling under a 10.
Yeah.
Tsoki, if you do anything, pride pops.
Price is under 5, isn't it?
No, confidence is under 5.
That's
I
a
just
risk I'm
feel
willing
attacked.
to take.
What?
Stop it.
Why are you guys attacking us?
I was about to say, aren't tough choices like the last
Yeah,
tier at 10?
It is actually like 10. Like, so, like, I will let it roll. Rock is that. Stop yelling.
The chat will rise up.
But so
He agrees.
this is the room that you guys are approaching. This is the only one of this that was supposed to be there. He was the only one of them. There were not supposed to be those 5 up top until the ambush got played.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
But you see this guy, like, and he is like drilling into these roots at the side and taking a very long syringe and like stuffing, like getting into them and like injecting something.
Wait, so he's not taking out, he's putting in.
He's putting in.
Ew.
And he just like turns his head around and faces you all. He's like, "Ugh. I wasn't looking for company today, but you clearly had to dig quite a ways into it, so welcome. And I'll get some tea on." And he goes and sits, he goes and like up to a kettle and puts the tea on. Tsoki, whatever this man is doing is contaminating these tree roots in a bad way. Like,
So he's just gonna yell out to him, just like, "Hey, what do you think you're doing down here?"
And he's like, yeah, and like his back is to you, and you just you see his shoulders slump. My best.
And what are you hoping to accomplish with your best?
I want to save the world.
Well, you're not doing a very good job, according to me.
Save the world from what, though?
You don't feel it.
You'll have to be more specific. I'm sorry.
The tension, and like if you stop and think of like feel for a second, you do feel like the world, like especially down here, the further down you, it's like the tension of a spring about to explode.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but what is it?
I don't know.
So how do you know this is gonna work, what you're doing right now?
I don't, but I think it will. And that's my best case scenario.
Okay.
And like he turns around with a platter full with teacups, and he looks at the book, and he's just like, and he fiddles around, he finds a bookmark, and he draws like a little like teacup with like steeping tea. He's like, here you go. And he sets it down on a table in front of you all.
Oh.
We're looking for the seed of life, sort of thing.
Yeah.
He snaps his fingers. Me too. Excellent. Excellent. We're all looking for the seed of life. Thank you. What providence. So, I think, and like, work with me on this one. You seem all intelligent folks. You're a book, and that's the smartest you could be. I have a theory that if we flood that forest with silver, then eventually that tree will no longer be able to breathe, and then once it collapses and dies, I can take the spark of life myself.
And what do you intend to do with it?
I will then solidify all of these roots.
What would that do?
He's just allow me to show. It's like he holds like a little like root, and he snaps it in half. It's like look how easy, just dry, brittle, snap. But then he like pulls up one that is made of silver or like stuffed with silver, and he tries to bend it, and it doesn't even move. Hard, rigid, can't collapse. It'll survive.
Do you know what that tree is?
It's just a big trend. I mean, it looks nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate its beauty, but sometimes we must destroy beautiful things.
Isn't the problem with your analogy, though, if you breathe vitality into the branches, they become springy and able to bend and adapt?
See, I hear you. But my counter is, I'm pretty sure we're all gonna die.
I fear that if you kill the tree, though, we're still gonna die.
Okay, I hear that.
It's a big tree made out of magic. Are you sure that you know what killing that will do?
Well, no, nobody's sure. Nobody's killed it.
Then
I don't think you should.
What if killing it is what kills the world?
Something else is going to kill the world. I'm 99% sure. I've run the numbers.
Oh, the numbers? What numbers?
Oh,
Where'd you get the numbers?
He like pulls out a chalkboard.
Oh wow.
And he's like, as you can see here, and like he has just like this diagram of a jar of marbles. It's like, this is how I imagine the universe looks. And as you can see, these roots come from all different directions and connect many different planets. Still unsure how and why the roots grow in emotions to the ones around him. These roots I know are not from this world. I know this. I'm a botanist. Now, I am positive that these roots come from another world's tree of some kind. So what I'm thinking is somehow these roots need to be strengthened, hardened, made rigid.
The other world roots?
Yes, because then, and he he pulls out a jar of marbles and he moves he's just like reaches in through this, he like puts a finger through the side and pokes a marble from the middle out, and they all crash down on each other. He's like, see, that's what I'm trying to stop. Now if we, and like he puts them, they're all like he has like rafters around one of them and pushes one out, and only the one that like falls gets like moves. All the other ones like rattle for a second but then remain in place. See, this is what I'm going for. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Weren't we okay? So we know that he's injecting these roots with silver.
Yes.
Weren't we specifically told that silver for trees makes them not
incredibly powerful and incredibly dangerous?
Yeah. Should we give that information to this person?
Technically, I think he's correct in that it would prevent any sort of catastrophe, but I am also afraid of the repercussions of injecting silver into multiple trees like this.
Yeah.
And the danger it would bring on the universe as a whole.
It would make multiple trees a big problem.
I think your science is slightly sound, but you're going about it the wrong way, sir or madam.
Oh, we've met before.
We have?
Have we?
No, I'm just saying his name is Sir or Madam.
Oh. Oh no.
I'm just gonna roll with it.
Oh no. Okay.
I believe that the trees are all interconnected somehow, but we should be trying to encourage their natural growth with non-silver means to liven them and fill them with vitality so that their limbs can adapt and flex as opposed to snapping, breaking, and being unrigid. It would be better.
Wait a moment. You just said you were a botanist, didn't you?
I am. Pulls out
Be-
their degree.
Are beans seeds?
Oh shit.
Beans are in fact seeds.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Tsoki's gonna walk up to him and like take the jar of marbles out, or try to take it away from him as he's explaining. It's just like, all right, so you're saying, I understand your logic here, but the thing that you don't understand is that here's my theory. That tree is like this jar, and this jar is the world, right?
Okay, I'm following.
So, if you get rid of the tree that's wandering the forest, and he's just gonna smash it on the ground, all of the marbles, they're scattered, they're gone, they're lost forever. The only thing left would be the invading roots.
And he's just...
I think...
Which then snap.
Yes, causing all the other worlds it's connected to do something. So I feel like you're just going about this the wrong way.
When you break the billiards in a game of pool, how they just scatter to all directions.
Yes, but they're not destroyed.
But they're flung off far, disconnected, and
he points at all the marbles.
Die.
Look at all the marbles as they slowly like roll across the floor. They're all fine. Each one of these marbles still has survived.
But if the world the marbles exist in no longer exists, where did the marbles go?
I feel like the analogy got lost somewhere. And he like goes back to his chalkboard and like flips it over. And it's just like the recipe for the best like chocolate cake. He's like, oh no. And he starts like racing. They start racing it. And he's like, okay, So hear me out. And it's like, they go on to explain, like, he's just like, it's simple. I don't care about other worlds. I care about this one. I live here. And
Would you
also,
like-
we just lost the bounty, I'd like everybody to know.
Yeah,
Oh, because we broke a jar.
I forgot.
it's okay.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
Would you like to live in a different world?
I would like to live safely on this world.
We're just concerned that if you kill the giant tree that's walking around out there, that this world won't exist anymore.
What would give you that idea?
He's super magical and really ripped. Have you seen him?
So's turmeric.
Really, Rip?
So's like
We don't talk about
the
it.
snake,
Let
the
me
moon
let me
snake.
put it to you this way. You don't know exactly what that walking tree is, right? You just know it's a walking tree.
It's a walking tree. I've killed plenty of Trents before.
Now, allow me to explain it in that it's more than a walking tree. It is
Why is this
living-
book talking to me like this?
Well, that's what
Wait.
we needed the spark of life for.
Then help me kill it.
Let me explain first. You see, this tree is the accumulation of everything of this world. Just put that in your mind.
Okay, I've got it.
If you destroy everything of this world, what is left of it?
Everything but that tree.
No. That tree is everything. So if you destroy it,
The tree is a tree.
everything is gone.
The tree is a big tree.
No,
We're not making it very far.
It is a magical tree
I
That
understand it's a
contains-
magical tree.
that contains the essence of this world. That is a fact.
Yeah, I think you're underestimating the amount of magic.
And if the Book Royce could like have a pair of glasses and push them up, he would. He's like, you see, my expertise is pertaining to the sciences of the rifts and everything, and I'm telling you that the interconnectedness of all the word trees is a serious matter. And if you destroy one, you're destroying this world. And simply put, you're making a giant mistake.
I think
I'm
I
a
need
book-
to ask you all to leave now.
Well, before we leave, you mentioned that killing it will allow you to get to the seed of life.
Yes?
Is it in it?
It's in its chest.
I'd like, I don't know, shuffle up to look up at Katori. Well, there you have it. We found out where it is. But why did it want us to come here?
Oh, they just-
Tsoki?
Yeah.
Tsoki, you, the tree wants you to kill this man.
Yeah, I had a feeling to save it.
I was gonna say, I'm not.
If not kill, then, like, get rid of, like, stop him from doing what he's doing.
Yeah,
He's
my
poisoning
Rolling
the
for
tree.
initiative.
Yeah,
my,
you guys, like...
my
Yeah,
next question to him was gonna be, well, I can't leave until I ensure that you stop what you're doing here.
I assure you I'm not going to stop what I'm doing here.
Well,
You all know what I would do if I had my arms and legs.
yes, we're gonna make you.
Hold on, can I equip Royce with an arm?
Yeah, go ahead and make a
Oh.
roll. Let's
Oh
just
no. But he doesn't have legs right now, so why are you gonna give him an arm?
throw an armed book at him.
Uh,
Windmill voice! Windmill!
I'm armed and dangerous.
no, Katori's not gonna jump. Oh god damn it.
I'm gonna raise that by one.
Yeah,
Oh god
okay.
damn it.
So yeah, Royce with a fucking claw and arm on one and a gun on.
Yes.
Did we put the legs back on him at least so he can
Yeah,
do this himself?
sure.
Oh,
With a 20, it's just like
god
he's
damn
all,
it.
he's all legged up. It's like, why is this book so cheeked up?
Book, you get to try out what it's like to be me.
Tsoki, you want to murder this man.
Oh yeah. And the best way to do that, I think, is with the battle cry as I charge in.
Absolutely. Okay. So you get a
card.
Okay, ripped like Jesus on Tsoki. Excellent.
I'm so proud.
I don't think Tsoki has to rip his sleeves off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then battle cry happens, so like A gets stunned and you get a free attack, and then you get 2 other attacks because of your coffee.
Yeah.
Wow.
But all of them are 10, and we know that they're all 10.
Oh no.
So here's how it goes. Guys, this squirrel leaps on this person, and it just goes ham. However that looks, it's Tsoki ripped their sleeves off, and it's just going fucking just Broly from Dragon Ball Z on him, just like beating the shit out of him. But Tsoki doesn't seem to see the syringe in Tsoki's stomach.
Oh.
As he is slowly being pumped full of liquid silver.
Oh my.
That's not good.
Tsoki, your eyes are glowing blue. They glowing to an insane amount, and like your last hit bashes the head of this guy just completely just apart. Just like you got him, and like you turn around, and it's just like you screamed out your battle cry. It's still echoing in the air. Everybody's actually like looking like, holy crap, that was savage. Like, what the hell? As Tsoki turns around and faces the group, Tsoki, you can't control yourself. You are too powerful right now. Like, his eyes are like glowing, and he's got flames, like silvery flames pouring out of him. All of his runes are like bursting into flames. He has an aura of just like cascading fire. And he looks like he's about to come at you. You only see enemies now, Tsoki.
Oh my.
Alright, it's a good thing we armed the book.
Yep.
Unfortunately, neither me nor the book really have any less than lethal options.
What you gonna do about it?
Oh, wait. What's this card?
I feel like I'm the most useless person in this party because I've got like
We need to
Nothing.
hurry back to the tree.
I will let you, like, if he runs off into the forest, you guys are then gonna have to catch him.
Go from a fight scene to a chase scene.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. So yeah, the squirrel dashes into the forest. Leto, you can fly, right?
Yeah.
Can you give me a 20-sided to see if you can catch up with him? As he's streaming silver, so it's going to be easiest for you to follow him.
I was gonna say, if I'm flying away, I'm activating my kite and taking off.
Okay, well, oh my god, we're going to have... It's finally happened. We're going to finally have an aerial battle in HTML.
We still have Pride up, right?
Technically, yes. That is
I
So
think
this
so.
this activates Pride as Tsoki just explodes in this silvery aura as he jettisons himself out.
not like this.
Sorry, did Leto roll? I missed it. Oh yeah, that does
I did.
activate. That does activate Pride for sure. And yeah, I do not have a map ready for like flying through the sky. Okay, everybody heals for 2. But everybody also takes everybody takes 4 and heals for 2. Let's go here. Leto, you couldn't catch him. Like, you reached out as like he went flying past, as the scroll went flying past, and it's just you couldn't get it. Like, he blew right through your hand.
Almost got it.
Oh,
Oop,
I've got a
sorry.
second pride backfires. So no damage. Right?
Yeah. No damage then. Alright. Tsoki's in the air. You guys are all like robot running in that animation. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I would like to try to make it back to the word tree.
Yeah, you can make it back to the word tree. Well, that seems the direction he's heading anyway.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Can I run faster with my extendo legs?
Yeah, everybody roll me a 20 side to see how well you can keep up. Tsoki can only get 10s.
It's very, very simple. Very simple calculation here.
Oh.
I
think that's...
How does it go so bad for Katori? Like,
I'm really tiny. I got tiny legs.
come on. Without...
I mean, like, I can't keep up with nobody.
So yeah, how do you evade them over and over again, Tsoki? Like, what are you doing that's just like they cannot keep up with?
Well, I'm super hyped up on coffee now, right?
Oh yeah.
So here we are. I've got my kite activated, so I can change the wind on a whim. So basically, I'm using a gust as I'm going up, and that's creating such like a back drag that it's pushing everybody else back. So they basically have to fight against a gale that is basically created from the speed that I'm going out.
At least I got a 16.
Yeah,
He does have a pocket full of cans of beans. I feel like that should slow him down.
Yeah, it's just like those beans are really... No, it's the opposite. He pulls a fucking Popeye, squeezes a can of beans directly into his mouth. Now he's twice as fast.
Ah, shit.
Alright, so with a 16, Colt, this is where you are. Book Cole.
Hey, big guy. Took care of your problem.
It looks around and sees the smoke and the mist, and then looks up and sees Tsoki, and it nods and presses one finger to the spark on itself, and then a finger to you. And all of your pages are flapping like crazy. Like, you just completely open up. And like, Katori, you reach the bottom of the cross-legged Royce, and you see all of his pages like being pulled out. Not being pulled out, but by the wind. Like, and the silver mist is like condensing into one thing, and all of the pages are like rotating in like a little like dust, like a dust devil, or like a little mini tornado. And then the tree makes a little like ball, like a snowballing effect with his hands on the pages. And when he opens them up, like Royce, our Royce, normal Royce, sleeveless Royce, also wearing Daisy Dukes from jeans that he ripped off while he was like fighting the librarian.
I flexed really hard.
Like, so yeah, Royce is back.
Welcome back.
I hated being a book.
Now you gotta stop a squirrel.
Does he have like little sticky notes stuck to him everywhere?
All over the place.
And like little lace bookmarks and stuff?
It looks like he's wearing jewelry. Or like he's Johnny Depp level of fucking accessorizing right now.
Yes. All right, sorry. Anyway.
We should deal with Tsoki.
Alright, so Leto, what are you gonna try to do to bring down Tsoki from the air? Like you guys are both just like fighter piloting this shit at each other.
I don't know.
Think of it like a dogfight.
Yeah, that's how I'm picturing it.
Okay, I'm going to hit the brakes, and she'll fly right by, and then I'll be in good firing position to tackle them down.
Alright, so give me a 20-sider. All you need to do is get higher than a 10, because Tsoki can't roll anything over a 10 as long as he wants to keep it. But
Come on!
I'm sorry! Tsoki, you get 2 attacks on Leto. What do they look like?
So he's just in front of me now, right?
Yeah, he hit the brakes like he was gonna let you fly past, but you saw past that maneuver.
Got it. So the first one is just ramming into him at full speed to try to knock him out of the air, and then while he's falling, Acorn straight back into him to force him down even farther.
All right. Like Royce, Katori, Tinker, you all see like he's not that like Leto is falling out of the air, but he has not hit the ground yet. But Tsoki is definitely getting like hopped up on caffeine and silver. Tsoki is getting the best of Leto.
Can I extendo legs and catch Leto? Like,
oh, for sure.
All right.
I'll roll a 20-sider because like the better that is, prop him up.
Just curious.
Get me.
What are the extent of my abilities while in the Seasonings world?
I think you could solidify silver. Like, I think your magic is basically when you are touching silver, you can basically melt it down and immediately harden it into whatever shape that you want it to be. Like you can like T1000 anything that is silver.
All right. Now to deal with my wayward crew member.
Tough choice for you, Tinker. You can catch Leto, but like it's going to break your extendo legs. Like it's gonna like you're gonna like jack down all the way, and you won't be.
Ooh.
Or you can let Leto hit the ground. Am I? I am like I've got my face like right on this mic.
You might need to adjust your sensitivity because like I can hear everything you're saying, but they definitely cannot.
Oh,
you kind of cut off towards the end.
I'm sorry. So like my idea is like imagine a jack that just has too much weight on it. All of a sudden you just start like jacking your way down, like chunk.
Yeah. All right. I suppose. Yeah, because you know what, Royce is back to normal, so I should be able to retrieve the cannon arm. So I'm not necessarily out of the aerial fight. I'll save Leto at the expense of my extendo legs.
Okay.
The legs can be replaced. Leto can't.
Aww.
So sweet.
Both of you just like hitting, like not hitting the ground, but like thumping pretty hard. And then, yeah, Katori, what you got?
I have some questions first.
Sure.
So, do I know that Tsoki, like, definitely hyper powered on caffeine, right? I know that.
Yep.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you don't think he turned evil. You think this, like, you saw the silver syringe go into his stomach. He's the only one that didn't.
He's jacked up. All right. So, and it's canon that Katori always has snacks.
Yes.
Okay. So, as long as diet rules still apply to this world, I'm going to try really hard to ram like a bran muffin in Tsoki's face to counteract the caffeine, because in theory, fiber-rich foods counteract caffeine.
Oh, yeah. Roll me a 20-sider.
Okay.
Just throwing a brick of bran. Like a bran brick.
I made, like, I've got, like, a bag full of them. I made them for, my terrible research assistant who, like...
Surge.
All he does is lift weights. So, like, why not have all these bran muffins? That's the only way I can get him to focus. He's on so much Monster.
So close.
I thought it was that one. I really thought it was that one.
Almost died, yeah.
So yeah, Tsoki, you catch a fucking bran brick to the face. And you're like, your tough choice is, do you A, let it do 4 damage to you, or do you open your mouth and consume this bran muffin, this bran brick?
Is it the silver that's berserking me, or is it the...
Yeah, the silver is definitely what's berserking you.
Not the caffeine.
Oh,
but, like, the caffeine, like, the bran might still work on that, too.
And I'm a really, like... Katori is legendary at baking. She always brings snacks to all her classes.
It's true.
So, like, you know this. So, snacks? I feel like deep down, even hyped up, you'd be like, ooh, baked goods.
So
Right?
it's either that, it's either open your mouth or take a brick to the face.
Right.
Oh, God.
But I also see all of these as enemies, right?
Yes.
So I'm probably just gonna take that brick to the face here.
Oh, damn.
It is 4 damage. So Royce, you see Tsoki just get hit in the face with this brick and like face going back, streaming blood from both nostrils.
Can I just extreme effort jump and grab him midair?
Yeah, that sounds like a roll. That sounds like a limit break if you ask me.
I would like to limit break, yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So Royce squats real quick. He's like, ooh, his glutes tense up. Looks amazing in his Daisy Dukes. And then he's just gonna fucking launch himself straight at Tsoki.
Alright, yeah, roll me that 20-sider.
I see.
Huh.
It's not it, Captain.
No, it's not it.
You guys can't beat a squirrel.
No. Not like this.
This is how Royce dies again.
No!
No.
Oh no.
Are we rolling? Okay, let's see.
Thank God.
If I roll a 1, then yeah, you can kill me again.
That's real funny. Alright, 15. Yeah,
There
so
we go.
yeah. So yeah, you got him. He's still fighting, like trying to like keep staying in the sky. So Tinker or Leto, either one of you two, what do you guys got for me?
Now that Royce is back to normal form and not a book, he probably doesn't have the cannon arm anymore.
I don't think so. I mean, his arms are cannons, but
Yeah, but not my cannon arm. So I'm going to retrieve that, and I'm gonna see if I can, I don't know, pepper him with some bird shot, essentially.
Oh, damn.
yeah, just don't roll a 1, because that way you're gonna hit Royce.
Can
It's fine.
I in my mist form absorb some of the silver that's making him go berserk?
Oh, that sounds like a really good idea. Like, go ahead and both of you roll 20. First, Tinker roll 20-sider so we can see if it
Leto, I need you to get inside of him.
Yeah, you it's that like you just like pepper shots. Like not even like it's not super hard, you just put in little holes in like just his skin, and you guys can see the silver, like glowing silver, bleeding out of Tsoki. And then like Leto in silver mist form, like just can go into Tsoki, and then just like you see Leto like pushing the silver out. It's all just like, and Royce is squeezing him from behind, and Katori's just like forcing a muffin down his throat.
Yes.
Just pick up the muffin and just push it back into him.
Eat the muffin.
It is. It's good, I swear.
Nope. When I did that,
she broke off little pieces though. She's not the whole muffin, guys. Like she's not. Just... Okay, sorry.
Josh shoving down.
I'm pitching it as Nika has said it. Like it's like silver. The silver's getting squeezed out like toothpaste getting squeezed out.
Oh god.
Through the holes, Tinker just helpfully poked in them.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's like through those holes and through his runes and like.
Like a sprinkler.
Oh, gross. Tsoki, you do come back to yourself just for a moment long enough. And, like, you felt ridiculous power. But even what you just felt right there was not the same level of power that you felt when you touched that axe handle earlier.
Oh.
All right.
But you guys need to get him to the infirmary. Like...
Oh, yeah.
Like the real infirmary.
I have the ability to make portals, right?
Yeah.
So I can make a portal back to, like, the dock, not or to the ship. Like how
yeah,
am I allowed to?
Yeah, you can do that. Like, yeah, just gate or like portal, and just like everybody, let's move.
Yes. Like, let's get out of here. We're done. We're done here.
Yeah, sure. Like, no need to roll for that. Okay. You got like everybody else on the rest of the crew that is enjoying coffee and eating the shit out of Thistle as he tries to sneak. Has been trying to sneak out of the ship the whole time. Sees a fully formed Royce wearing his Daisy Dukes and his muscle shirt. No longer a book. You see Tsoki like bleeding. Like both regular blood and silver, like just molten silver. You see the Tinker, like, wait, who's carrying Tsoki right now?
Me.
Okay. Like the Tinker's got like a cannon as an arm.
One arm is a cannon, the other one's a chainsaw, and his legs looked like they used to extend, but now they're broken.
They're a little wobbly. But they clang a lot.
They're screeching.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's just metal on metal with every step.
Yeah, she's like, like they lost the ratcheting ability, so whenever he walks, it comes out a little bit too far, and then he has to step it back down into place.
Oh no.
It's absolutely terrible.
Everybody inside, quick. Need to make it back to the silver thimble.
So let's go.
All right, Leto, this is where I'm going to ask you to actually go really fast through these this rift check.
I have a question, Alan.
Oh, go ahead.
While we're here, now that I have my knowledge back, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was reformed as a full book.
Yep.
And using my magical abilities, can I perfect the engine?
Oh, for sure. Like, go ahead and give me a roll. Let's see if you can fix that problem that's hiding in there. 17 will do it.
Category up that for him.
Absolutely. So yeah, you guys definitely you pinpointed it. Like, you know the problem and it wasn't his fault. Blueberry's he left like a full cup of coffee in the engine this whole time. It's just been like sitting there next to a plate of donuts that has gone like super moldy. And like he just wasn't thinking. That's all. But yeah, now the engine's it's humming like a dream. So
Finally.
and Leto, you feel way more powerful all of a sudden.
All right.
Like, you feel like, as a character, you could fire the BFG. Like you feel like, at this point, for a game in the future, or like you could basically throw a Kamehameha if you wanted to.
Nice.
But can you give me that 20-sided to get us out of here? It's going to be category, so there's no way it'll be a fail. Like, the only way it'll be a failure is if you roll a 1. Good. So it's a 20, and you guys just hit fucking like hyperdrive. Nobody is ready for this. Everybody in the crew, you all get like sucked into your seats. Like, the ship has never gone this fast before. Like, absolutely out of this world. Like, not even sure the ship could take this kind of speed, but it handles it just fine. And then you guys make it back to, you guys make it back to the silver thimble. I don't have, like, the rest of the silver thimble, like, here, so I just have this bar. Tsoki's in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry. Royce is back. Just not Book. Not Book.
I just look over to Patgon and wave.
Fucking Vatna on the roof, hanging on to, like, hanging scope for all of his life.
Royce is gonna go around and hug each of them very tightly and just be like, "Thank you so much."
You're welcome.
Successful mission.
And then he's gonna go to the hospital to check on everybody. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
I'm not letting y'all get in harm's way anymore.
Tsoki beat you all up. But yeah, so like you go to the hospital and like everybody, however you react to like the fact that Royce is alive again is however you react to it. But if you think it's like a cop-out that we brought him back that fast, it was always planned to bring him back that fast.
Magic is a hell of a drug.
So yeah, thank you guys for playing. I know Leto has to go soon. Nika messaged me.
Yeah, I gotta step out, but yeah, I had fun. Well, we got him back.
It worked out in the end. There was a lot of rough rolls in there somewhere.
I had some terrible rolls.
It happens.
Terrible.
Thank you so much for showing up and playing, though.
Of course, even though I'm not the greatest, but
You do great, man. Don't beat yourself up. You get better with time. The more you play, the better you get.
There you go. All right, everyone. I'll see you guys later.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Tsoki, can you roll me a 20-sider in the roll 20, and Midnight, can you roll me a 20-sider in Wander in the?
Oh yeah, I was gonna
and roll 20.
Gonna play this card.
Workshop. Magical item. I've got something for this. And you get 5 cards, Midnight. One of those could be the rare card. You never know. The magical item is where to go. I wrote this down. What? Because it was cold, I played it. when you came back, like when all the pages went around, you realized that hanging off of one of the bookmarks was a ring, an obsidian ring that phases in and out of an ethereal form like waves lapping the shores of an ocean. When worn, it permanently becomes attached to the bearer and can only be released if they are destroyed. The bearer may snap their fingers to conjure any object into existence nearby, except for the copy of the Cosmic Forge. 20, you conjure the object, it's perfect in every way. 11 to 19, you conjure the object, but the ring overheats, hitting you for 6 HP. And then 6, it's even worse. 2 to 5, it's even worse. But it was, that this was your master's ring. He's given it to you. And he attached it to your book. It is
got a lot of rough edges, but I guess he's okay in some spots.
Like, it doesn't steal things, it just makes things. Like, you snap your fingers and it's like, I want a magic sword. It's not gonna, like, you can tell me what it is, but for the sake of the way that we play this game, it's not gonna be, like, it won't last forever.
So I pictured it as I just solidify some of my silver smoke temporarily.
That is exactly how I'm picturing it, too.
I have unlimited blade works.
Alright, so I have to send Kawari 5 cards, and I need to give, I believe... I have to give Tsoki a magical item as well.
Mm-hmm.
So how's everybody doing? Everybody enjoy the game? I enjoyed the game.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it definitely took a turn there at the end.
It took a turn.
No, it's nice to bring back the old character, though. I remember the swapping out parts. I forgot how much fun that was.
I could kill myself with a ring.
You definitely could. Can you roll a D11, Tsoki?
Keep giving me more items. I'll take them.
Well, you rolled the 18.
1.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Okay, let's see what that is.
I'll add it to my list of things that I may or may not ever use.
Huh.
Huh?
Here you go. Oh, that's Supreme. Sorry. Like, I'm looking at it like, Jesus Christ, that's so strong.
I was gonna say, I thought it was like a 40-something I was supposed to be rolling.
No, because you got a gold gotcha.
Yeah.
Gold is D11, because you get a legendary item. Okay, this is okay.
Much better.
I think this is fine. It even kind of works with what we did today. It's called the Adamant. It's a one-time use. It's a soft brush that you can change the word. You can, like, rewrite the laws in a book. Once. But people believe that it's always been that way. So, like, you got a little brush from the tree. Little brush.
Thanks, tree.
Seth, roll that in workshop for me, please. I have to go to the bathroom really bad, everyone. But thank you, Kiera. Thank you, Kiera. Thank you, Cole. Thank you, Not Forgiven, and thank you, YoungMeat, for coming out and playing. And obviously, thanks, Leto, for like playing. Now we got Royce back, and we're gonna see Tsoki tomorrow again for Bounty with Joust. That game's gonna be weird.
Yeah, and I want everybody to know that I was given the choice of not exactly coming back, but I left it up to how you all decided to approach it.
Oh.
I did give him the choice. It's like, do But everybody was just like, "Oh, we want him back," and I'm like, you guys."
And everything everybody did in Discord and all that is, the contributing factor. I mean, obviously, if nobody really mattered and cared, I probably wouldn't be here. But good on all ya.
Oh. Oh.
It's like, oh no.
Oh
Oh no. So it was Katori first. I don't know how to spell your Oh, there you go. Here come the 5 cards for Katori, and here come the 5 cards for Seth. I forgot how to spell Seth's name. Okay. But yeah,
I'm gonna wrap the stream up here. Any other stuff that needs to be ironed out in the Discord, we can do that in the Discord, so that Alan can go to the bathroom.
I do have to go to the bathroom pretty bad.
Will you see you all tomorrow for Joust's bounty game, which I'm sure will be fine and have no problems at all. Yes, sorry, the Thanksgiving cards were turned off the second Alan mentioned them. I do think I posted it in the chat that they're turned off. So open your card packs if you got them. We will turn them back on so that you can break them down, but for right now you cannot get them. But if you already have some, you can break them down. And with that, we're gonna heck off, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye forever!